go through that. This college has produced total 27 people who have qualified as IAS and IRS officers. Also, we have produced 3 judges, and this year there are 2 students who have cleared their JFC exams also. This is a small contribution from our college, which is developing not only in society building in general, but a nation building at a larger goal. So, with this, I thank once again to Honorable Justice Anurag ma'am, Honorable Justice Vasan sir, for having us and giving us this opportunity to learn from you about the Uniform Civil Code and the AI in this country.
I hope you all have a great time ahead while you are staying in the state of Goa. Now, once we start talking about the state of Goa, it is only fitting that we talk about something truly unique about this place. Not the beaches, not the food, but Goa's exclusive legal system. Unlike the rest of India, which follows a mix of personal law based on religion, Goa operates under a uniform civil code that has been in place for over a century. And the reason the Portuguese Civil Code of 1867, a legal framework that continues to shape Goan society today. A compelling piece of historical heritage in our legal landscape is the Portuguese Civil Code that is in force in the state of Goa, making this the only place in India where the common civil code is in practice for the last 165 years. It has not faced any strong opposition. The reason for its smooth operation can be traced back to the way it came about. Now you might be wondering, how does a 19th century Portuguese law still apply in 21st century India? And more particularly, what makes it so special? So before dealing with this briefly, cursorily, let us divide it into some parts so that we can get a brief idea about it. Before dealing with the Portuguese civil code, let's deal with the history backdrop of it. Now, since the Goa was under Portuguese rule for over 450 years, during which the Portuguese civil code was introduced, while it was under the Portuguese rule, this code was introduced in 1867. And unlike British rule in India, where personal laws were religion based, the Portuguese implemented a single legal system for all communities in their territories. Even after liberation in 1961, the Indian government allowed the continuation of this legal system instead of replacing it with the Indian personal laws. This decision wasn't just about legal continuity, it was an acknowledgement that Goa's civil code provided progressive and equitable right to this state. It remains the only Indian state with a truly uniform civil laws governing marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Now, some of the key features about this Portuguese civil code is that primarily area it deals is with respect to the civil capacity to have and enjoy right. The second part deals with acquisition of rights covering contract, marriage, and succession. And the third part deals with property. Whereas the fourth part of this Portuguese civil code deals with enforcement, enjoyment, and protection of right. It has a total of 2,538 articles. It is structured in a very systematic manner, and it has a very unique and same has never been replicated in any other uniform civil code. Now, when we deal with the topic of marriage while living under the Portuguese civil code, it can be precisely said that a marriage is a legal and a financial partnership. Why is that so? Because unlike in most part of India, where marriage is governed by religion, Goa follows a civil marriage system. The code follows the communion of assets, principle meaning that whatever is earned or acquired during the marriage is jointly owned by both the spouses. That is what the communal of asset means. This law ensures financial equality and security, particularly for women. Couples cannot opt for separation of asset before marriage. Sorry, I went wrong on that. Couples can opt for a separation of assets before the marriage through a prenuptial agreement. But usually, what we follow in the state of Goa is that they stick to the default system, that is communal of assets. In some cases, only that separation of assets takes place. So, with this, we can understand that in Goa, marriages is not just a personal or religious contract, it is legal and financial partnership between two people. Now, inheritance and property, how this code deals with inheritance and property. Keeping Goa's heritage intact, the code follows that the principle of forced heirship, meaning that a portion of a person's estate must go to the legal heirs. Unlike in the rest of India, where wills can favor one child over another, Goa's Portuguese civil court system ensures that no rightful heir is disinherited. This law plays a crucial role in protecting Goa's heritage, preventing ancestral properties from being sold off indiscriminately. Goa's property laws are not just about ownership, they ensure continuity and preservation of family assets. Third and the most important part about this code is that equal right for women. Portuguese civil code was far ahead of its time in recognizing equal right for women in marriage and inheritance. Women have an equal share in property and cannot be excluded from family assets. In case of divorce, they are entitled to half of the asset acquired during the marriage. This is a progressive legal framework that many modern legal systems are still striving to achieve. This uniform civil code is one of the most remarkable aspects of Goa's legal system, in that all communities follow the same civil law regardless of their religion. There are no separate personal laws. Everyone follows the same rules for marriage, divorce, and inheritance. This ensures legal consistency, reduces disputes, and promotes equality, something the rest of India is still debating on. What is charming about the Portuguese Civil Code, besides its uniformity, orderliness, and systematic structure format of law, is that the smooth and graceful acceptance of the code by the people. It sank into their life easily and gracefully. A civil code happily accepted and followed by all is the biggest blessing of which a nation can have. While concluding this brief summary, I would like to approach towards the conclusion by saying that the Portuguese Civil Code isn't just a historical artifact, it is a living legal framework that has protected Goa's heritage, ensured fairness, and granted equal rights for generations. While the rest of India discusses a uniform civil code, Goa has been practicing one successfully for over a century. So, as I conclude, we have one prominent advocate who has also written a book on the Portuguese Civil Code. So, if you all have any queries, you all can freely ask that. We will be much happy to answer that.
AI, artificial intelligence, means कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता. So, how many of you, if at all I ask in this code on the advocates, are using ChatGPT? Are we using ChatGPT? Are we using Gemini? Are we using SUVAS, Supreme Court Vidhi Anwar software? So, second question to all of us is, what is because the limited time is given to be 5 to 6 minutes. We are here for a workshop on artificial intelligence. So, ये कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता है, इसका पहले इतिहास हम जान लेते हैं. We will see the little history of it. and what AI is going to do, and what is the future of AI and judiciary, and where the judiciary is going. Secondly, what will be the impact, the both the good impact and the harmful impact. So first thing, 1950 AI आज का नहीं है. The AI, the first time when it started was 1950, when the Ealing effect, how the machine can think like a human being. This was thought process. 1956, the first time the word artificial intelligence was used in one of the recorded conference by a man called John Quebec. The other things which we have to take care is what is artificial intelligence. First of all, आप लोग washing machine चलाते हैं, आया ना? So washing machine को आप चलाते हो या फिर वो ऑटोमेटिक चलता है? Correct? So ये जो automatic है, this is artificial intelligence. Now, what is the difference between Google and artificial intelligence? Google is a search engine, yes or no?
Yes.
So whether he can think like a human, whether Google can think like a human, you give the command. After that, through his algorithm, he gives you the answer. But when the human type thinking comes, it becomes artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence and judiciary, Supreme Court, Honorable Judge Bogre sir, under his committee was formed in 2019. That how the Indian judiciary will become paperless like China, because China from 2009 they have the artificial intelligence and small cost codes. For example, आज हम देखते हैं कि चलान आ जाता है मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट का, ऑटोमेटिक फोटो निकलता है और आपको चलान आ जाता है. दिस इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस which is doing the work. But whether this artificial intelligence can replace judges, can they replace the advocates, can they replace the entire judiciary? The answer is no. The answer is no. Because what it lacks is discretionary power, intuition, and other things. So, in the limited time, what we are going to tell you all is there will be 2 videos, sir, which we can circulate in coming days for all the advocates also. कि कोई भी चीजें या तो वो डिस्ट्रक्टिव होगी या कंस्ट्रक्टिव होगी, उसको यूज कैसे करें, क्योंकि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या करेगा, हमको और एफिशिएंट बनाएगा. हाउ टू यूज इट इन अ बेटर वे फॉर अस. फॉर एग्जांपल, if I have a judgment of a Supreme Court which is of around 1000 pages, and within 5 minutes I have to just analyze the judgment, that what is the ratio, what is the opinion dicta, what are the other things that has come in there. It's a matter of 1 minute for artificial intelligence. So it is saving our time, it is making us more proficient. In this way it is going to help us. There are 2 softwares under the chairmanship of Honorable Judge Bogre sir that was made, that paperless जो पूरी जुडिशरी बनानी थी. आप लोग सुवास सुने हैं क्या? सुप्रीम कोर्ट विधि अनुवाद सॉफ्टवेयर. तो ये जो सॉफ्टवेयर है, ये क्या करता है? ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है. आपकी जो भी जजमेंट आती है उसको वो अनुवाद कर देता है जितने भी शेड्यूल 8 में आपके लैंग्वेजेस उसमें within a minute. So this is the one aspect. Second, one more software, SUPAS, Supreme Court Paper for Assistant in Court Efficiency. Before, what used to happen, the Supreme Court used to have a lot of researchers. They have used to have a lot of interpreters. They used to have a lot of amicus queries. They used to have a lot of people who used to help them in typing and researching. Now with this software, which has come into effect, now this is the matter of just 5 to 4 minutes. Now what will be the effect in the coming days of the judiciary? We are going towards, because the object is to make the entire judiciary paperless. And how it will be paperless? When artificial intelligence is coming. Now, the definition of literacy level and illiteracy. 1950 जब भारत आजाद हो रहा है तो जिसको लिखना पढ़ना नहीं आता था वो इलिटरेट. 70s के आसपास जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं आता है वो इलिटरेट, 80s के 90s के आसपास जिसको कंप्यूटर नहीं आ रहा वो इलिटरेट, 2000 के आसपास जिसको आईटी नहीं आ रहा वो इलिटरेट, 2000 टू आने वाला जनरेशन जिसको लॉ नहीं आता वो इलिटरेट। इंडिया पढ़ लिख लिया है, इंडिया को इंग्लिश आता है, इंडिया को कंप्यूटर आता है, इंडिया को लॉ भी आने लगा है, और अब वो इलिटरेट है जिसको आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस नहीं आता है। और आने वाला जो जनरेशन है, the forthcoming generation, he is illiterate if it all he has this lesson artificial intelligence, because it is going to be a part of your system. So first thing to get trained to know it and harmful effect, whether it is going to snatch our jobs. The only thing that style is changing. टाइपराइटर था, टाइपराइटर के बाद आपका कंप्यूटर आया, कंप्यूटर के बाद आपका आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आया। Only the style is changing to get it skill. Survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. I have limited time, and limited time we will take lot of questions regarding AI and judiciary. What in this limited time we have said is a little more history about AI when it was first filed, and everything is artificial intelligence which is automatic and doing the work like human. There are various harmful effects, for example data mining और data scratching. आप कुछ भी लिखते हो तो वो डेटा की माइनिंग होती है। आज के तारीख में सबसे बड़ा करेंसी मैडम डेटा है। डेटा इज द बिगेस्ट करेंसी इन द वर्ल्ड टुडे। Whatever you are writing in WhatsApp also is sold. It is told that it is not sold, but the reality is it is sold. The data mining is there. So what kind of mining and what will be its effect? Because the statistic and data is going to replace into the decision making. For example, now the AI in the legal database, if you say SSR, LexisNexis, if you see Manupatra, now they have developed such AI that any judges, what is his discretion, what kind of language he likes, and what kind of submissions he likes, what is the ratio he is giving. Even in 2 minutes, he is telling you all the law is nothing but sometimes doing the judgment. So it is helping you there also. So what are the bad effects? Whether it is going to take our jobs? No. Computer जब आया था तब हमको ये लोग बताते थे कि अपनी जॉब चली जाएगी. It is going to help us. So get trained for AI. In coming days, we will be surely having the students workshop also, and there will be various workshops and various videos. We like to upload to these bar associations also, various bar associations also. Our research team is there for AI, and surely, and I really thank both the judges for your short notice and giving us the opportunity and to our students to collaborate and to discuss such an important topic on uniform civil code and AI. Because we have a limited time, I will thanks and I will register my thoughts on it. Thank you. Thank you.